Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I am your host Eben, and today's another exciting cold flow challenge. We got Castrol Edge 5W-30 versus AMSOIL Signature Series 100% synthetic 5W-30. Here we go. We got negative 52 degrees. We got negative 51.7. Here we go. And now let's do the stick in the mud test. And if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. And this is what we call the old stick in the mud test. I'll give you a close-up. That's what we call the stick in the mud. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. That really helps out the channel and lets other people know it's great content. Well, now it's time to take a look at the behind the scenes footage. And now for the behind the scenes footage, we got our Castrol Edge super performance, maximum performance, 10 times better high heat protection. And I tell you what, this stuff is impressive. We did burn this and we showed how it smokes, and this really does handle the heat better. So here's the up close crack, just like this. And now we got our little seal on top. Just got to pop that in, just like so. Boom. And here we go. Let the liquid gold flow. And now for the Signature Series. This is the 100% synthetic, which looks just like this under a microscope. All the same shape, same size molecules. And what that does is it creates a much higher film strength. This one's good for up to 25,000 miles, 1 year, or 700 idling hours. And you say that's got to be impossible. Here's your crack. And we actually tested this on multiple vehicles on the channel, and we have a 11,000 mile oil analysis on my personal Corvette. You'll see that on the channel. We also have a 26,000 mile oil analysis, and we also have this on an 18-wheeler. So if you have a truck or a diesel truck, we have an 80,000 mile test with this oil, and really great test, and it really shows what the difference is between a full synthetic. So a full synthetic like this can actually be only 25% synthetic or more. So up to 75% can actually be mineral oil. And you say, well, what would mineral oil look like? It would look like this. You got all these irregular shaped rocks sizes. This would be 100% synthetic. All these spheres create a much higher film strength. It's going to get you better fuel mileage. This is going to not thicken as quick. It's not going to burn off. So if you've ever had to add all that oil, and another thing that'll help you with not adding oil is doing an AMSOIL engine flush. This is a detergent, goes right inside, cleans pistons, all different little crevices that never get flow. This thins out the oil and gets in there, loosens sticky valves, quiets lifters, gets carbon around rings, and all you do is throw it in 10 to 15 minutes. You let it idle in the motor oil, and then you just drain it down. And what this does is it reduces oil consumption. So if you're always topping off your motor oil all the time, you have to add all this oil. This is really going to help with eliminating that. And this right here is good for about 12 quarts or less. If you have more than 12 quarts in your motor, you can get 2 of these. So say you have a diesel truck that takes 13 quarts, you can actually run 2 bottles of this. And I wanted to kind of give you an example of how these are so much different and what makes one last so much longer. So if you've ever seen a lot of these juices, they look like they're juice, but they're not. There's almost no juice. See? Only 10% juice. And a lot of it's from concentrate. So if you think about fresh squeezed orange juice, this right here would be totally fresh squeezed orange juice, 100% juice. This here is an actual blend. So this could be as little as 25% synthetic or more. So some of these could be 50% synthetic. Just depends on the company and what they want to do when they use the name full synthetic. So right here you'll see advanced full synthetic. Here there's no advanced full synthetic, it's 100% synthetic. So if you think about the quality of lubricant they run in a jet engine, this would be that level. Obviously the viscosity wouldn't be the same. Now AMSOIL does make this Signature Series oil for diesel trucks. They make it in all the 1030, they make it in the 15W-40 for diesels. They make this all the way down for economy cars, 020, which we've done a bunch of other cold flow tests on the channel, which I want you to see. So check that out up here in the corner. And the price is $828 for the Castrol Edge. Now I know a lot of people, they always want to know how much is the AMSOIL and where can you get it? Well, those are 2 excellent questions. Well, the AMSOIL actually becomes quite a bit less than free. So you buy this oil, it's really inexpensive for what it costs, but as you drive the oil, it gets a lot less than free. So this oil, instead of going say 5,000 miles on a normal vehicle, you're going to be going about 15,000 of severe service, 25,000 all highway driving. Now, if you're doing a lot of highway driving in a very mild climate, by the tests that I've done, this is going to last about 35,000 highway. And that's with 1 or 2 filter changes along the way. So you'd actually change that oil filter, but you can continue to run this oil. So what makes this such a big deal is that you're going to have that better fuel mileage throughout that oil change. You're not going to be changing all that oil, wasting all that time, downtime. And the best part, you got this 75% more wear protection. So you say, well, what does that mean? What does that look like? Well, basically it's this film separating the metal. And if you think of these metal parts coming together, the more complete that film is, the less friction there's going to be, the less drag, the less heat, the less wear, and your motor is just going to last way longer. So if I would estimate running something that came in your car compared to running this, your car is going to probably last about 2 to 4 times longer. So that's just an estimate, because you got to realize cold flow is one wear aspect. You got high heat temperature, which is another wear aspect, which is big in Vegas here. So if you have up to 75% more wear protection during the cold starts with something like this, because it flows quicker, just depending on the oil you run, your motor is going to exponentially continue to last longer. And then in the high heat protection, you live somewhere down south where it's hot, and you have this high pressure film that's not letting the cam lobes wear out. It's not letting the pistons wear out, so you're getting blow by, losing compression. This is going to keep that so it lasts way, 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 way longer. And on the channel, we say if you want your car to run longer and stronger, you're going to want to put this stuff in your car. And there's no exaggerating that. It's the truth. And if you want to try this, go ahead and click show more if you're on a laptop, desktop. It's in the right hand corner here. If you are on a smartphone, you're going to see a reverse down arrow. Click that. It's going to go down in the description section. It's going to answer all your questions on the actual technical data on these products. You'll see that under technical bulletin on the website. And when you use my link, I would be your AMSOIL guy. I could always answer all your questions, and I'd be overjoyed to answer all your questions with these products. This is what I do about 70 hours a week. All right, inside the cryogenic freezer we go at -50 Celsius. That's negative 58 Fahrenheit. Definitely subscribe. Go ahead and tap this little button, and then you're gonna see the notification bell. You're gonna go in here, you're gonna allow it, all the settings in the badge. You're gonna go back and you're gonna click this bell and you'll hit all notifications. That way you'll get a notification when I publish my next video. I randomly select people for the end of month giveaway. We give $100 gift cards away, all kinds of stuff. So we'll see you at the last Saturday of the month at the giveaway. All right, if you love this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. That really helps out the channel. And remember, leave that comment. That's your ticket in to Eben's end of month giveaway. I give $100 gift cards away every last Saturday of the month, 11 a.m. It's loads of fun, giving back to the community. So I wanted to mention the diesel oil right here. This one's gonna be coming up soon. And this is our Super Tech, our famed, well-renowned, loved Super Tech. And I've had a lot of you ask for this one, so we're gonna be doing that up next. And I wanted you to check out the AMSOIL Cold Flow playlist right here. Check this out here. If you wanna see more motor oil cold flows, check out this playlist here. And we'll see you back next time, right here on Synthetic Oil Protection. Cheers to protection, protection, protection.